Okay, so I've never made a video like this. I've never really done anything like this. I've made videos in the past, like singing and stuff, but I thought that I would start something different. I got the inspiration from a friend who kind of did the same thing. I basically just wanted to lend a helping hand out to anyone in need, anyone who wants to talk to someone, just whatever it is. Like, don't think that you're alone, because even if you don't know someone, like, you're not alone. And I think basically my whole life I've struggled with depression and, being able to express myself and to be vulnerable to people, because every time I was constantly let down. I was constantly rejected, and it hurt, especially from, one person who was supposed to be, who wasn't supposed to reject you. And I think, my trust from that person, it hurt, because I was supposed to be able to trust this person, and when I tried to trust someone else, my trust was really lenient with people, and if I let someone in, something went wrong, but basically it wasn't fair to the people that actually deserved to be trusted. I'd go to people and I couldn't trust them. And they didn't even do anything wrong. I just didn't trust them because of past experiences and what I've been through, and thinking that they're just like everyone else. Like, you just can't think that. And sometimes you gotta let your trust into other people, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be vulnerable to someone. You don't always have to depend on yourself to do everything, because if you do that, then how are you ever going to allow someone to be in your life? How are you ever not going to feel alone? And I think that's what I did for the longest time. My freshman year of high school, I was a party animal. I loved being the center of attention, and I loved going out, and I loved doing crazy things, and hanging out with seniors, and just doing things that made me feel alive. But what I didn't realize is that there's so many things in life that can make you feel alive. It doesn't have to be, getting drunk or getting high, or, doing crazy drugs with your friends just to feel an experience. I mean, don't get me wrong. Those are some of the best times of my life, being able to experience things and to see if I liked it, or to see, how it felt to just be in that position. And I think, I changed. Freshman year, I did crazy things. One night I went car surfing on a haunted road in Colorado here, and I could have died easily. I mean, how stupid is that? But, I don't know. I'm not saying don't, do stupid things, but just be careful with who you do them with and what you're really doing, because anything can end in a blink of an eye. But I like to think of life as precious. People sit here and they're like, Callie, you need to slow down. You need to stop doing all these crazy things. You just need to sit down, go watch a movie in your house. And I'm just like, no, like, that is no way to live. And I think for the most part, it was, me just wanting to experience things that most teenagers, were too afraid to. And, last year I nearly died in a cliff diving accident. And, I mean, you don't think anything like that would happen, but the worst did happen. But I would do it again in a heartbeat. And, I was recently just hit by a Jeep on my dirt bike, and everyone's like, are you going to stop riding, and are you going to stop doing this? Like, no. Like, if you get a paper cut, are you going to stop using paper? Like, I don't know. That's stupid, but why would you stop doing something just because one thing goes wrong? I mean, I'm going to live my life to the fullest. If I die young, if something crazy happens and I don't make it, I'm still going to be happy with how I left this earth. And, I don't know. I'd like to think of myself as not being afraid to die. And I know that's like really cliche to say, but why should I be? I mean, it is a natural thing. Death is such a natural thing, and it's terrifying. You know, sometimes it gets to you and things happen where you're almost in a death moment, and, you know, it's a little scary. Like when you're driving on the highway and someone cuts you off or almost hits you, it's like you panic a little bit, but I don't know, you just can't be afraid to live, I guess. Basically, enough with a rant about my crazy life, but I just sometimes, even if there's a million people around you, sometimes I still feel alone. And I don't know what that is about, or, you know, it's like I want people to read my mind and know that I'm not okay sometimes. And it's like, no, Callie, like, people don't do that. They can't read your mind and know that you're having a shitty day. Like, sometimes you have to open up to people, and you have to allow yourself to just be okay to not be okay, and to allow someone to take care of you. I don't know. Basically, if anyone is upset, if anyone needs help, anyone just needs someone to listen to you. If you don't want me to say anything back, or, you know, you don't even need advice, you just purely want someone to listen to you, you know, even if that's about your day, or what happened at work, what's going on in your relationship, what you want going on in your relationship, like anything, I want to be that person. And even if you don't know me, feel free to message me, you know, because everyone needs someone. Everyone needs that person to make them feel okay sometimes. And I want to be that person. I want to help people, and just, you know, like I said, if I don't know you, you don't know me, don't be afraid. I'm not going to tell your stories to anyone. I'm not going to be like, oh, this person meshes me, you know, she's so weird, or he's so this, and no, I'm not here to judge. You know, you can tell me from your boyfriend cheating on you, or your girlfriend doing this, or your mom and dad are fighting so much, and because I may be 18 years old, but I've been through so much, and I've learned from a lot. I'm sorry, I'm like sitting at a park, it's like 1 a.m, and I just saw someone run across the field. It was really weird. But anyways, if anyone needs anything, please don't hesitate to ask, or to just come to me, because I would love it to be someone's lifeline. You know, in the times where I've wanted to self-harm, or, you know, try to end everything, I didn't. And sometimes I didn't have anyone to tell me no, or to tell me that everything was gonna be okay. And that hurt a lot, because you want someone to be there, and you want someone to understand, but the only person that really understands is yourself. I'm not gonna be able to understand everyone and what they're going through, but I will try, and I will not judge, and I will support and help you out of a hard time, because it's okay not to be able to help yourself all the time. I just went on a drive to a place where, you know, people say it's like the stupidest place, and it's just this little town, and, you know, in that little town, I spent the most time with these 2 people that I recently lost within the past 2 years, and for some reason it makes me feel them, their presence. And I'm not a big, strong believer about God or heaven or anything, but I believe that even if you lose someone, they're still there by heart, you know, and they're still proud of you, and they still love you. And even if they're not here physically, they're here, you know, in one way or another. They hear you, they support you, they love you, and just because they're gone, they're not, like, whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, don't let anyone judge you for that. Don't let anyone judge you for the way you look, the way you walk, the way you talk, what you do. Believe in yourself. You don't need anyone else to. People keep driving by and they're probably like, what is this lady doing in her car? But anyways, just this is my helping hand, and hopefully this stupid rant wasn't too long, or I mean it's like 10 minutes long, but I just hope I got a word across, and I hope people listen to this, and if anyone needs anything, I am here. I will listen. I will not judge. I'd like to think of myself as a big-hearted person, and you will get through whatever you're going through. Don't think that it's never ending, and don't think that you're never going to be okay, because I promise you will. No matter how you get there, whatever it takes, you will get to a happy place in your life, and that is all that matters. For that being said, people look at happiness as something different than what it's not. Happiness is an emotion. It is a feeling we get, just like when we're tired or we're hungry. And let me just say this. People always say you should be happy all the time. No, that's not true. It's okay to not be happy all the time. Happiness is a feeling, it's an emotion. When you're tired, you sleep, and you're not tired anymore, right? When you're hungry, you're not hungry 24/7, just like you're not going to be happy 24/7. It's okay to not be happy, you know? It's okay to have bad days, because those bad days make you learn the real impact in life. They make you learn so much of things that you would never think you would learn ever. And that is okay. It's okay not to be okay, because change is inevitable. It is the only thing that we cannot stop in this life. Change is always around us. Everything is changing. Change is happening right now as we speak. And it's okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Like I said, my inbox is open. If you need my phone number, anything like that, I'm so glad to help. And I am more than glad to be that person if you need it. I hope someone actually listens to this. Thank you.